Hi there, it's me, Sir Roger Rose. This is a Kapow special about the life of the Queen. The Queen was Queen for 70 years. She was marvellous, she was majestic, she always did the best for British people.
Now before you all, that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service.
The Queen had many grandchildren. Prince William, Prince Harry are very famous ones, and they adored her.
Constantly able to go into a room and bring the room to life.
The Queen was born in 1926, and she wasn't meant to become the Queen. Her uncle Edward was king, and that meant his children would then become king and queen. However, when Elizabeth was 10 years old, something changed her life forever. King Edward did not want to be king, so he left, and her father George became the king. When her father George became king, he was known as George VI as the new king. This meant that when he died, she would become the Queen. The Queen lived through many things in her life, and especially this period is World War II, and she was such an inspiration.
Thousands of you in this country have had to leave your homes and be separated from your fathers and mothers. My sister Margaret Rose and I feel so much for you, as we know from experience what it means to be away from those we love most of all.
And during this period, she met a young Greek prince called Prince Philip. He was from Greece. 1947, 2 years after the war ended, they married in a big ceremony. And as you can see, there were absolutely thousands of people there. What a splendid dress that is. Being queen is an absolutely big job, and not only was she queen of Great Britain, she was head of state of 54 countries. These were many countries such as Australia, India, Canada, many countries around the world. An absolutely big job for the Queen. Queen, as you can see there on the right, worked with the leaders of Great Britain. Every Prime Minister would meet with her weekly to discuss the laws and decisions being made. Being Queen is a luxury. However, there are sometimes some hard times, and in 1997, her son Charles, his wife Diana there on the right side, died in a car crash. Very dramatic. This was absolutely tragic news throughout Great Britain. Thousands and millions were in mourning. I was myself for many months and years. Millions of people around the world gave flowers, and as you can see her children there, Prince William and Harry, were absolutely heartbroken, and so is the Queen there. The country is broken-hearted. The Queen of Hearts, Lady Diana, had died. That is Buckingham Palace, and as you can see, they were wondering, where is the Queen? We need her. Can she show some love and some compassion?
I say to you now, as your Queen and as a grandmother, I say from my heart. First, I want to pay tribute to Diana myself.
During this tragic news, the British public thought the Queen didn't really show some compassion and sadness. They wanted more. And so it was very troublesome years for the Queen. But over time, people started to believe in her, and her grandson William and Kate there got married at Buckingham Palace. And look at that, thousands and millions celebrating there. Absolutely divine, happy, excited, loving the air, nothing better. And in that year, look at that, she celebrated a Diamond Jubilee, rosy cheeks there, 60 years in as Queen. And in the same year, they also celebrated the Olympics in 2012. This was a huge spectacle which goes global around the world, and the Queen was part of it. A few years later, she celebrated her 90-year-old birthday. And there she is with her Greek prince, Prince Philip. Again, many celebrating her 90th birthday, and as you can see, she didn't stop working. She carried on opening centres and doing the best for British. British is best. This was her pandemic message.
Faced challenges before. This one is different. This time we join with all nations across the globe in a common endeavour.
We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.
Her husband, Prince Philip, the Greek prince, the Duke of Edinburgh, was getting old, and in 2021 of April, he died, aged 99. And that is someone who she was married to since 1947. No, Sir Roger Rose was not alive then. So Prince Philip died in 2021, but in 2022, the Queen celebrated her Platinum Jubilee, and here you are at Buckingham Palace. We have the Queen there looking gorgeous in green, and, believe it or not, the Queen, the band, playing for the Queen. She even had a special guest, and you may have noticed who this is. Watch this.
You would like a marmalade sandwich? I always keep one for emergencies.
So do I. I keep mine in here.
Queen Elizabeth will always be remembered as sincere, compassionate. The Queen of the Hearts, Queen of Scots, Queen of Britain, Queen of England, Queen of Wales. She was always kind-hearted. That is the life of the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Charles, who's now the King, that's his mama.